What is going on, everybody? Sports expert here, and we are going to do an interesting video. This might be interesting, but we are going to do a New York Yankees trade ideas video. I'm not a Yankees fan or anything, but the reason why I want to do the Yankees is because they are basically one of the more popular teams in baseball, and seems like there are a lot of Yankee fans on YouTube, so definitely would be interested to put this out and get their reaction and opinion on this. So yeah, but before we get started, please hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel for more baseball content. We do all sports, but if you guys are a fan of baseball, we do a ton of baseball content on here. Turn on the post notification bell, like the video. Liking the video helps our video in the algorithm, so I would really appreciate that. Comment what you think about these trade proposals. So yeah, let's get started as with these New York Yankee trade ideas. Here's the first trade, as I have the Yankees acquiring infielder slash outfielder Ketel Marte and catcher Carson Kelly. And I have the Diamondbacks acquiring back second baseman shortstop Gleyber Torres, pitcher Luis Medina, outfielder Everson Pereira, and catcher Josh Bro. I think this would be an interesting deal for both teams, as Ketel Marte has a couple more years left on his deal on a fairly cheap price. Same with Carson Kelly. The D-backs seem more reluctant to move Kelly than Marte, but I think if they can get a deal like this, maybe they consider it due to the fact that Gleyber Torres is cheap and has a few more years left on his deal, and he still has that 30-plus home run potential. Luis Medina is a can't-miss prospect right now. I feel like a lot of people undervalue him because of other pitching prospects in the system, including Davey Garcia, Clark Schmidt, Luis Heel, and others. So yeah, I think he would be a great pickup for Arizona. Outfielder Everson Pereira would be a throw-in for the outfield. Has a lot of potential with his bat. And catcher Josh Bro would be a throw-in for the D-backs as well, due to the fact they're losing Carson Kelly and they can get another catcher to replace. Maybe he can be the future replacement, but he'll start in the minors. I believe he is only single A right now. But definitely would be an interesting trade here. Comment what you guys think about this one. The second trade I have is the New York Yankees acquiring pitcher Sean Manaea from the Oakland A's. And I have the Oakland A's acquiring pitcher Clark Schmidt. Sorry, I said pitcher twice. I couldn't think if I was going to say prospect or just pitcher. But he's played in the majors. You know, he's had a couple stints. So I'll just call him the Yankees pitcher. And outfielder Estevan Florial. So I have the Yankees making a splash here for Manaea. Maybe Manaea would be worth more, but at the same time, he's only a one-year rental, so this is probably what you'd get for him. And yeah, I think Manaea was one of the better left-handed arms in baseball last year. He struggled towards the end of the season. His ERA was about 4. His ERA was about 3 most of the season. Had a couple bad starts in the second half of the season, but still a very good pitcher. Had some solid advanced stats, and yeah, I think this would be huge for the New York Yankees as they put him in the rotation. And the A's would acquire pitching prospect slash MLB pitcher Clark Schmidt, who has a lot of potential still for, a starting pitcher. But at the same time, I don't know if Schmidt has that superstar potential that he may have had earlier, but it'd always be nice to give Oakland a chance, especially for a team with a very weak farm system. And same with Florial as well. He was a superstar prospect, not anymore, but at the same time, got to take what you can get for Oakland for a 1 year of Sean Manaea. So I feel like this would be a fair deal for both sides. What do you guys think about this one? And the final trade I have the Miami Marlins acquiring Aaron Judge, outfielder, and I have the Yankees acquiring outfield prospect J.J. Bleday, catching prospect Joe Mack, and pitching prospect Zach McCambley. It seems like the Yankees are willing to boost their farm system a bit, and getting rid of Aaron Judge does that, as it is, from what I'm hearing, the Yankees, there is a good chance they will not come up to an agreement with Aaron Judge on a long-term deal. It probably won't happen, so I guess you can send him somewhere where you can get a decent package for him for 1 year of Judge, and I feel like this is one of the more solid packages and one of the better fits, the Miami Marlins, as they're looking for offense. They will send over outfielder J.J. Bleday, who had a down year this past year, but the potential is there, no doubt. I thought he was arguably the best player in the draft ahead of Adley Rutschman. I still think Rushman's the best player in the draft for sure, but I thought he was closer. I thought the gap between him and Rutschman was closer than people thought, but I think Blade can bounce back for sure. Catching prospect Joe Mack, I was definitely a fan of him in the pre-draft process. I had a top 15, top 20 grade on him, and he ended up going in the 30s, so would be a nice pickup for the Yankees, a team that's lacking catching depth in the farm system. They do have Austin Wells, but I'm not a huge fan of the guy. And pitcher Zach McCambley, he's just a throw-in and some more organizational depth for the Yankees. Maybe a guy that they can steal in the long run. He can start, he can relieve. And yeah, I think he would actually be a solid pickup for the Yankees. So I think this would be another interesting trade. So those are 3 trades I feel like would work for the New York Yankees this offseason. Please hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Once again, turn on the post notification bell. Hit the like button. Comment what you think about these trades. I'm out, guys. Sports expert here. Yankees trade proposals. Peace.